Welcome to the Indonesian Homestead. Today we are going to have a look at two things. Number one here is what I call a micro greenhouse, which is basically you can find different containers that you might have gotten from your shopping, and it's now, instead of just throwing in recycled bin, you can actually use it. This one is some chocolate thingy, and it's a very nice size. I prefer to find some either round or square. If they're too flat, it's kind of not practical. So you take a pot with some stuff in it, some compost and stuff. And the two good things I like about this way is, number one is you can plant it in a place where it's usually too cold, or like at the time of the year when it's too cold to plant. So you can plant out early. That way it's protected from some of the worst cold. Another thing is also, if you use this for certain plants that when they're coming up, when they're germinating and they're coming out of the ground, certain insects will start biting on it and destroy it. This way you can protect it against those insects. I like to use a big pot, bigger than the size of this container here, because that way it's more easy to, I can store water around there and it will soak into the middle. So this is I think it's like not quite a liter. This is a 5-liter oil container that I have taken, and it's nice and stable. You can see it doesn't fall easily. So so this is just an idea that I got a couple of days ago, so, or a couple of weeks ago, and I might as well do that. And one of the reasons is because we have that problem here that some of our seedlings, there are insects or sometimes rats or mice that likes to dig it up and start eating away, so we don't like that. So another thing I want to do today is I want to talk to you about strawberries. When we were living down in the city, we had this little house, and it had like a microscopic front yard with a couple of square meters, and we had also some space on top of the house. So because of that, we had to be very creative with how we grow our plants. So what I did was I bought some gutters, like the one you see right there. That those gutters, the gray one, the square gray one there, long, 4-meter long gutter, and I drill holes at the bottom so the drainage, so it doesn't get waterlogged, and I put some strawberry plants in there. Even though we have what is it, we're getting close to 3 hectares on our farm here, we can't just put strawberries in different locations because they don't like too much rain, and we have the rainy season, and that's gonna damage it. And we did have some strawberries outside, and it wasn't doing so well because it was too, it does well in the dry season, but in the rainy season it's pretty much gone. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put them in the greenhouse, but so we don't have to build too big greenhouses and not spend all the space for strawberries. What I'm going to do is I'm planting 3. I'm going to still use the gutters, the rain gutters, but I'm going to put 3 levels and up against the wall. So basically the walls of the greenhouse will basically be cement shelves, 3-story strawberry plants. So I'm going to make another video later on when I'm ready to put it in, but in the meantime we gotta start making the plants. Now if I have to fill what is it, I think I can have in one it's 4 meters, so maybe I can put about 10 strawberry plants. and that means I'm going to have to buy 200 strawberry seedlings. Now 200 strawberry seedlings, you know, it's not a fortune, but it's not cheap either. So I don't want to do that. And also, since we did not build the greenhouse yet, we have some time. We have at least a couple of months. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you a little trick here. I bought 10 strawberry plants, and I'm going to take these 10 and turn them into 30. So basically what we do is, we take this strawberry plant, and then we get rid of some of this loose soil here. Normally I will have a water bucket, because sometimes when you use water, it's a little bit easier. Maybe I'm gonna have to do that. Let me see here. Maybe I can manage here. Alright, so I have already prepared a whole bunch of pots there for this purpose here. So let's see here. It's getting close here. Alright. So what you need to do is, you need to kind of see, first take as much off as you can, so you can easier see where you can divide it, because you can basically just divide this once it's a certain size. I see there's one here I can take off like that. Okay, you see, that's how they do it. They have these runners. Okay, that's more than one. Okay, there's quite a few here. So what I'm doing here is, gotta get a little bit more apart here. Gotta be careful not to mess up the roots too much. Just a little bit is okay. Just like that. I should have used some water, but never mind, it's okay, I can still do it. So what I do is, I take these and carefully pull the main plant apart like this. You could use a knife as well. Some people do like that. Come on, it's a little stubborn. Yeah, here we go. Nice fat worm there. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. You see here. You can see here. This one is easy to break out. Well, not exactly easy, but not too hard. This is a very dense network of roots here. So, okay, here we go. All right. So come on, try not to. Okay, here we go. So there's one here. All right, and there's another one coming right there. And there's another one coming right there. So I'll start with that one. I'm just planning to get 3 from each. So I'm gonna try and see if I can take this one apart as well. Oh yeah, I could do that. So like that. So basically I just take even these small runners here, I could take them off, but I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna plant this one right here. Alright, there's a one runner, and oops, I took the whole thing there. Alright, I don't want to do that. So I just put something. This is compost mixed with cocoa peat and some rice husk, just to fill it and give it good drainage. So this one here, sooner or later it will start having a few roots. I'm not going to take it yet, but sooner or later it will have a few roots, and those roots I will stick down like that. I could do it now, actually, it's okay. But put that in the middle, alright? So this one I paid 10,000 rupiah, which is less than $1. It's about 75 cents or something like that. So I'll take another one here. Let's go. I'll take another one right here. Just put it inside like that. Cover it a little bit, and then they do the same thing here. Just fill that out a bit. Alright, and then let's get those. So there was another. Okay, that's one runner here. This runner here has some nice roots, so definitely I should put that one inside like that. So So I'm not going to bore you with making all of these. It's going to take a while. But as you can see, one plant, I got at least 3 new plants out of that. I've done this before, so it's not just something experiment. This way works, and this is a common way of propagating strawberries. You see this one already. There's a plant plus the 2 runners here. I'm still going to put it inside, of course, and the runners I'm just going to leave in the pot. So I'm going to have, when I'm done, I'm going to have 30 nice big pots here, and when it's ready, when the greenhouses are ready and I can put it inside the gutter, these 30 pots here I can divide again. Maybe each pot I can turn into 3 to 5 new strawberry plants. Right now I turn one into 3, so that means that I will have about 30 when I'm done, and later on out of that 30 I will have 120, 150 strawberry plants that I can put into gutters. That means that I can basically put in, I'm not going to put, for the, just for your information, I'm not going to put 10 in each gutter. Alright, I'm probably going to put 5 in each gutter, or maybe even 4 only, and those 4, they will also have their runners, so a year later they will have more than 10 in one gutter, and if I start with 3 to 4 in each one. So these 10 here will be, in 3 months, 3 to 4 months, they will be about 100. Okay, these 10 that I will turn into 30 will become 100 in 3 to 4 months, and maybe a year from now I will have 400 or 500 strawberry plants. Okay, the only thing I need is some grow medium, I need some pots, I need some cheap gutters with ends and holes at the bottom, and somewhere to put the gutters up along the shelves on the wall, and I can have maybe 500 strawberry plants growing based on these 10 that I paid $7 for a couple of days ago. Alright, so basically that's a way to start a strawberry farm out of that. And for maybe 500 strawberry plants, in this climate we have here, we were quite successful in a dry season, but when we put them in a in a greenhouse, it will basically be good all year round because they won't be getting too much water. So probably we will get maybe 500 kilo strawberries per year, which is yummy because they're all organic. Alright, so signing off from the Indonesian Homestead. I see you on the next video.